Greetings, folks. This is Mid-Nite from Arrakeen Realty, and boy, do we have a treat for you today. We have the Fornost Keep. Would you like to have a look at it? It's right over here. This one-of-a-kind property has just come on the market, and, well, if you're the lucky future homeowner-to-be, this could be yours. It's listed on the market for just a mere 250,000 solari. So don't hesitate. Down below the primary arch of the eastern side of the home, we have a dew garden. Always a nice feature to have. As you can see, the entire home is supported by being mounted into the rock using an advanced manufacturing process. And it doesn't block up the way, so passers-by on sand bikes or buggies can still get across the road. Well supported on both sides. We have the lovely Atreides architecture that was used in the design, so let's head up the ramp into the attached garage. As you can see here, we have room for 2 full-size buggies in the garage, and more if you don't mind shuffling them around in order to get the one you want to drive out. On the southern expanse of the home, we have a entrance to a private garden with another dew garden. Local flora, my mistake, do grow here regularly, so that's nice to have. We do have a tight pass. This can only be accessed via sand bike. A buggy will not fit up this secondary ramp to the southern entrance, but it is pretty, and it does follow the natural Atreides design. The key element of all Atreides architecture is, of course, light. It's all about letting light flow through. Even the support structures. They seem airy, and yet they are completely reliable and sturdy. Heading up the ramp out of the garage area, we can turn to the right, and up at the top of the private tower here, we have here we have the airfield. There's a single ornithopter. At the top, we have a separate living space for a honored guest who'd like to make this place their home away from home. Right off the airfield. The airfield is large enough to accommodate 2 small scout ornithopters. So there's no need to worry about congestion on the traffic front. Now, if we go the long way around the garage, they're considering making changes to the hallways here. The residence has this same green material, and it's quite rich, quite decadent. Here is the water cellar. We have a Fremen reconstitution still, where water can be retrieved, and some kind of storage box here. Oh God, there's bodies. Oh my God. Okay. Never mind. It's fine. Here is the rest of the water cellar. As you can see, there are plenty of tanks of lots of lovely potable water. The finest resource on Arrakis. Here is the power bank with plenty of power to run all of your equipment and shields and to keep the lights on. There are a few fabricators in place presently, but there's obviously room to grow. Lots of space here in the workshop. So let's head up. Up at the top of the stairs, we can see the other entrance to the airfield, and then the main approach to the primary residence. Isn't that lovely? Very awe-inspiring. Not quite symmetrical. I think perhaps that was a design constraint by the builders, but it is what it is. If you fixate on symmetry, you're probably not going to find this to your tastes. But others might indeed, here's more of that green material, others might indeed find this highly enjoyable. So let's head on into the main entrance suite. Has kind of a Casa Doom aesthetic here. Interesting. And onto the main living area. Obviously, this area is unfurnished at the moment. But lots of light, as you can see. All windows. What was that? Sorry, I thought I heard something. Don't be alarmed, folks. I'm not going to shoot you. I just thought I heard something. This is so well lit. I love this balcony. It's just, it feels very warm and inviting. Moving on, back around the outside area, we have a Prudence door. So you have full visibility. Again, the Atreides concept of letting light flow through whenever possible, but also maintaining privacy when you need it. Up at the top, the roof area has been converted into an impromptu landing field, not for ornithopters to be left there. Obviously, the ravages of storms would destroy them, but just look at that view. It is lovely. Imagine coming up here at the end of a long day just to take in the sights before storing your thopter in your vehicle backup tool and then heading into the penthouse apartment, the primary living space for the homeowner. This is the private quarters with desk for business. With the view, it is getting dark out, but it is a lovely view. And of course we have our good friend Muad'Dib here, who says this is a wonderful home and you really should be here with your family. Ah, yes. And of course, the few furnishings we've added in order to give the impression of what this place can look like if you contact Arrakeen Realty today and make this your home. I hope to be hearing from you soon. Thank you, and drive through.